Welcome to the PoPolitickin show. Founded in 2008, PoPolitickin is a hip-hop meets self-help brand. With each interview, we teach the babies and share success secrets with you, the listener. Past guests of the PoPolitickin show include Yo Gotti, Currency, MC Light, BG, Dead Prez, Rashida, Project Pat, and more. We also showcase the future upcoming stars of hip-hop. Subscribe on iTunes and get automatic updates of each podcast episode.
PoPolitickin.com.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl SheGo Turbo, and I just chopped it up with my people at PoPolitickin. Make sure y'all go check out my new project, After Her. It's on all streaming platforms. Signing off.
Sugar sweet, I know it's bad for me. She throw it happily, and it don't cost a fee. Sugar sweet, I know it's bad for me. She throw it happily, and it don't cost a fee. Edible, I just might eat you up, but do I really wanna be this high? Pick you up, throw you down missionary. Fuck you surprised? Who taught your ass the game? You do it really good. My last one couldn't hang. Ayy, me and lil' mama got a thing for each other. Every time I see her, I just thank God for her mother. Love my drip, can't wait to flood my wrist. Flip my ex now cause I don't reminisce about her. I've been doing way, way better. Your favorite could never try to reach my level. I'm too busy counting cheddar. I'ma win a medal. Sugar sweet, I know it's bad for me. She throw it happily, and it don't cost a fee. Sugar sweet, I know it's bad for me. She throw it happily, and it don't cost a fee. Sugar sweet, I know it's bad for me. She throw it happily, and it don't cost a fee. Sugar sweet, I know it's bad for me. She throw it happily, and it don't cost a fee. Please don't make me waste my time. I've been doing good, girl, I've been on my grind. Is you real? Because if not, I need you all my life. Better off alone, just me, myself, and I. Yes, plenty women that can get attention. I walk in their presence and they get the tripping. They like, SheGo, what's up, pimpin'? I'm what you been missing. Damn, I got them in they feelings, I don't even get it. Make it or break it, who can you take it? This paper I'm chasing might get you faded. Make it or break it, who can you take it? This paper I'm chasing might get you faded. Sugar sweet, I know it's bad for me. She throw it happily, and it don't cost a fee. Sugar sweet, I know it's bad for me. She throw it happily, and it don't cost a fee. Sugar sweet, I know it's bad for me. She throw it happily, and it don't cost a fee. Sugar sweet, I know it's bad for me. She throw it happily, and it don't cost a fee.
Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Make sure you go to Spotify. We're on iHeartRadio. We're on Apple Podcasts. Listen to all our podcasts. Type in PoPolitickin. 1212. I'm in the place to be with SheGo Turbo. How you doing today?
I'm good. How about y'all?
I'm great. So why do you call you SheGo Turbo?
SheGo Turbo, I ain't gonna lie. There's like some Kim Possible influence in there. I don't know if you ever seen the show Kim Possible, but there's like this girl in there, and her name's SheGo, and she's like one of my favorite characters. And it's crazy because I feel like she's like the evil. She like if you look at her character, she kind of looks like Kim Possible, but she looks like the villain side of Kim Possible. But at the same time, like whenever her and Kim get into it, she like makes sure that like if they fighting, but she never makes sure Kim get hurt. I don't know what it is about it, but like I don't know, she's just like one of my favorite characters just because of the fact that like I don't know, I feel like though I have my little dark tendencies, I know that like at the end of the day, like I'm still a real kind-hearted person, and I don't know, I'm just really into the character. Plus, like I don't know, she's just like a super like dope character. I feel like I'm a dope character, and I'm super like animated at times. So I just feel like that's me. And the turbo just comes from like I'm always on go. I'm always powered up. I'm always just like I'm always got the energy with me. So that's where my name comes from.
Dope. So then talk about your background a little bit, how you got involved with music. Because I was reading you saying both of your parents were pastors.
Yeah. Like, I come from a super religious background. I'm a PK. That's what they call it, a preacher's kid. Um, but like I got involved in the music because my mom was a gospel singer, and like she always like sang around me. She always, like, even when I was in her stomach, she sang to me. And the minute I was born, she like would teach me how to sing, or like she would always like sing songs to me and have me like repeat it back to her and stuff like that. And then her and my dad forced me into joining like choirs and church and stuff like that. But I was never really like into the whole, like, I love, number one, I love gospel music, like I do, but I love rap music and I love R&B and I love all that other stuff. But my parents didn't approve of it, so I had to sneak around and listen to rap and listen to R&B and stuff like that. And that's like really kind of how I started like developing my own sound. I knew I was always musically inclined, but I didn't like start writing, I want to say, till I was like 10 years old. I started off with poetry though. I used to write poetry. And then I used to always like want to flow and like just take it a little further. I used to do remixes. I used to remix all of my favorite songs. Ended up dropping some songs on SoundCloud. Some of the kids in my school would like notice it because I was sending them the link. Like, yo, I just made a song, and it's crazy. I used to record it on my phone. I used to record on my phone and then upload it. And like I used to send it out to my friends, like, yo, let me know what you think. Like, just check this out. And they're like, dang, like you doing music. That was like 2014. You know what I'm saying? Before SoundCloud even really got popping, I was on SoundCloud.
But was you like adding it to a beat or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I would like go on YouTube and I would find like my favorite song, and I would find an instrumental to it. So like I would be like there was this one Diggy Simmons song, and I found the instrumental. I'd be like, Diggy Simmons so and so, but instrumental. So I would get the instrumental, and I would like have it in the background, like on the speaker, and I'll just rap over the instrumental.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
I
and
do
then
what you gotta do, huh?
exactly, dude. I did what I had to do. Like I would remix and it's crazy. Like one of my biggest remixes that did the most views was like this Justin Bieber remix. It was called All That Matters. I did an All That Matters to Me remix by Justin Bieber. And like I uploaded it, and it like I think it got like 300 views the first day, and I was like, oh snap, like I'm doing something. And that was like 2015, and all my friends were like, yo, like you should really do this music stuff. And it's crazy because my older brother, I also have a lot of influence from him. My older brother is a rapper as well. He rented a bunch of studio equipment and brought it to my house, or our house, and recorded me. He was just like, yo, I want you to do this this hook for me. I want you to sing it. So I sang it or whatever. And I remember just being so interested afterwards, like, yo, like, this is what I want to do. Like, I want to record. I want to, like, do my own songs. I want to do my own beats and, like, things like that. And I would just, like, keep doing it. And I ended up finding friends in school who also wanted to do music, like producers and stuff. And they're like, yo, I make beats. Like, how about you make a song to one of my beats? And I'm like, cool, I would love that. I linked up with this one dude in high school who had a whole studio in his room. And I used to go over there. We used to record. And then, yeah, that's like really what started it off.
So what do you love about music? You was kind of talking about it, but what do you love about it?
I love how music is how I express myself. Music is how I like, again, coming from like I said, a very religious background. And I always knew that I identified myself as a gay woman. And I know that that was something that wasn't tolerated in my house growing up. Like I knew that I was gay at a really young age. I want to say like 7th grade. And it was like my music was the only way for me to speak out as far as like what I love, what I like, and how it hurts, you know, coming from this background and not being accepted. So music was like my outlet to really just express myself and also express the fact that like I'm just who I am. I'm who I am, and I'm a girl who dresses tomboyish. Like I'm not a girly girl. I don't like that girly girl stuff. Like music was just really a way for me to have that voice and like I honestly really just wanted to reach out and I don't know, just touch somebody, and honestly who was probably going through the same thing, because I know that there's a bunch of people out here, kids out here with religious parents, or you know, they don't feel accepted at home because that's just something that they family not gonna deal with. They not gonna accept it. They not gonna, you know what I'm saying? They not gonna tolerate it. So music was just it was a safe haven for me. I felt like it was like my safe place. I feel like music really like just I don't know, I loved everything about it, honestly. And plus I love so many different types of music. And I always wanted to be an artist.
And then you were saying you knew you was gay in the 7th grade. Like, how did you know you was gay?
I had a crush on my teacher. I had a huge crush on my teacher, and I used to tell myself like, all right, this is weird. Like I think about her in ways that I should not be thinking about her. And I was just like, this is not normal. Like I was like, I really love her. And I would tell her like, you're my favorite teacher. But deep down, I'm just like, I love you. Like, I need you to understand. I really love you. But like being so young, I'm just like, okay, like, what? Like this is different. Like this is a woman. I am a woman. That's not right. But that was my parents and my family, instilling in me that like, it's Adam and Eve. It's not Adam and Steve, like, so I knew like, okay, I'm having real emotions, real feelings over this woman. Like, is this okay? Like, what is this? I didn't even like, it's crazy being in 7th grade, not even knowing like that homosexuality was a thing, just because my whole life I've been told that like, yeah, that's not even like, that's just a phase. That's like, but digging more deep into it. And like, there was these girls at my school who were dating, and I used to always look at them like, whoa, like, is that even normal? Like, is that a real thing? Like, women could date? Like, wow. And then I realized, wow, I like women too. Like I'm into that. Like that's really me. And then like I found myself like I never could connect with men in an emotional, or like I could be cool with men, I could be friends, I could be like, oh, that's my homie, that's my guy, but like I never found myself in successful relationships with men. So but that's how I knew also how I really loved women, because I always like was like, man, if I ever ended up with a girl, like I wonder how it would be. I want to say freshman year, I started talking to this one girl, and I had a lot of feelings for her. And then it kind of just went from there. I knew who I was by then. Freshman year, I knew who I was completely. And I was just
freshman year in high school? Or?
Yeah, in high school. My bad. I never went to college. Yeah.
So how would you describe your style as a hip-hop artist?
I would describe my style unapologetic, free-spirited. I definitely got a little soul in there. A little, a little soul. I definitely got some bars. I think I got some bars. And just open, and I mean, yeah, like just free. I feel like that's my best way I can describe it. I'm free spirited. Like I say what I want. I say how I feel, and I just stay. I don't know. I stay true to me. I really feel like, and I'm really influenced by R&B as well. I got like a little. People say I have like this little sing rap sound to me, and I definitely think that's probably the best way I can describe it. Is sing rapping type of deal, but it's super like, I don't know. I feel like my voice is really calming. I don't know. It calms me. People tell me it calms them too, and they just love to hear it.
What's up? You in Chicago right now?
Yeah. Well, I'm actually in South Elgin right now, which is like an hour and a half away from the city. But I'm in Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah.
So every time, I don't know, people say Chicago, everything is like bad out there and stuff. Is that true, or is that just the media, huh?
Well, where are you at?
I'm in San Diego.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I went to San Diego before. I love San Diego. Chicago, honestly, it's not how people be making it seem. It's just like you don't want to act like Chicago will get on that with you if you act like you like, I don't know, like if you come to Chicago and you act like oh, it like you could go into any type of hood, because Chicago has its hoods that you don't want to end up in. But if you look like somebody that's affiliated with something and you go to one of those neighborhoods, they might test you. But If you go downtown, it's not like that. If you go, like, you feel me? Like, if you go to the city is beautiful. We have beautiful stores. We have beautiful clubs. We have beautiful bars. Like, Chicago is not like anywhere you go, somebody gonna try to get on dirt with you. Like, it's not like that at all. It's honestly beautiful culture. We have a beautiful, like, I love Chicago. It's crazy to me when people think that because of how the media portrays it. Like, don't get me wrong, there is a lot of violence over here, but it's because it's gang violence that has been reoccurring for years. Like, there's gangs that have been into it with each other for years, and that's something that's just like never gonna change, just because of the fact that they've already killed so many of each other's family members and friends to a point where, like, it might get to a point where it's never gonna end, just because of the fact that people are really hurting so bad in some of these Chicago hoods. But it's like they also tearing down our schools. They're tearing down our youth programs. So it's just like, it's a lot of people angry because their neighborhoods look like shit. Like, they have nothing to look forward to. You know, it's some people in the hoods of Chicago that's never left the hood, never even seen downtown. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't give these people opportunities either. You know what I'm saying? Like, they put them on Section 8 and put them in these Section 8 situations to where they can't get out. They can't make more money. Otherwise, they're going to have to pay for, you know, and obviously that goes with anywhere. You know what I'm saying? If you make a certain amount of money, you can't be in Section 8 no more. But it's like they make it so difficult to find living situations, like, to the point where people just, they fed up. They messed up. Then they tear down the motherfucking neighborhood and build new buildings and overtax the fuck out of them and basically force people out of housing. Like, it's just, people are pissed off, you know?
Yeah. I was out there, but I didn't really go nowhere. But I was just downtown for like I was at the Radisson for like a few days, but I didn't.
Oh, okay, I feel you. Yeah, but for the most part, the city's beautiful, man. It's beautiful for real.
And I want you to talk about some of your current projects you're working on.
Cool. So,
what you over here eating? She got me. I'm hungry too. What you over here eating?
I'm eating some tacos.
Oh shit! I'm hungry as shit over here. I'm waiting. Yeah, we good.
Yeah, I just got home. I was starving. I haven't ate all day. Project I'm working on. Well, I just dropped a project called After Hurt, which is what I hit you up about. It was a project that I was working on since like the summertime. It was my first solo project ever out of all the songs. Like, I used to put out like just singles and stuff like that. I also released a project with one of my friends back in August. His name's Eddie Vega. We released like this little EP called Back and Forth, a little 5-track EP. We put it out on SoundCloud. But this is like my first time actually working on a project beginning to finish and like actually putting a lot into it and really putting like the best quality. I feel like this is probably my best music ever that I've ever created. I got another project in the works coming soon. I ain't gonna hint it yet or nothing like that because it's in the works. I ain't got a name for it yet. But After Her is definitely a project that is really important to me, especially because of the fact that it's my first solo project. And I feel like it was just amazing, from making it to releasing it to just everything I went through in it. So yeah. So and it's my first project I got on all streaming platforms. So.
Yeah. All right. So I want to ask you a couple questions. It's your top 5, but it's going to be in various categories. So the first one is your top 5 rappers.
Top 5 rappers: Young Thug, Travis Scott, Tyler the Creator, Kanye West, Chance the Rapper.
I mean, why is Young Thug on your list? I need to know.
Man, I love everything about Young Thug. I love how he instantly came in the game just different. Like, I know there's a lot of people who just like, man, that man is gay. That man is weird. He's a sissy. I'm like, look, Young Thug inspires me just because of the fact that he's also unapologetic and he don't give a shit about what anybody has to say to him. I love his weird flow. I love his weird energy. I love his like Like, he looks at himself as if he's a bad bitch. And I love that because I love gender fluidity. Like, I love men who's just like, they don't give a fuck about how people look at them. Like, they don't give a fuck about this stereotype as to how men should be. Like, you feel me? And it's like, I love that about Young Thug. I hear it in his music. I see it in his fashion. I love his fashion sense. Like, I'm big on fashion, and I love like that weird just differentness. And like, Doug is just, I feel like he's just a real humble ass dude. Like, I've seen so many interviews of people when they said that they've met Young Thug or like had a conversation with him and worked with him, and like they say like he just works fast, he's super humble, like, and he just, you feel me? He's a family man. He just like I love that about Thug. He's just different to me, and like I really like his music. Like, I vibe to it, I bump it. Like, if you pay attention to that man, got bars. He really be saying some shit. Like, he really be saying some shit.
It seems like you got a man crush over there.
I love him though. Like, I really love him. He could be my MCM. He could be my man crush Monday.
All right. Then what's your top 5? You name your rappers. What's your top 5 books?
You said top 5 books?
Yeah.
Oh God. Top 5 books. Top 5 books. I don't have a top 5 books. I probably got a top 2.
What's your top 2?
Where'd that book just go? I just had it too. Dang. It was this book my girlfriend gave me. It was called, The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. And then it was this other one. Dang. If I could find it, I don't even know why I don't know the name of it. It was like, I don't know. It was just like this book just explaining like it was like just like explaining self-love and how the mind thinks about itself, and how we should start viewing ourselves, and how we should start like oh man, I wish I could find this book. I forgot the name of it though, in all honesty. That's all I can give you. The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. Good book. Highly recommend it.
And then what are your top 5? They could be movies or documentaries.
Ooh, top 5 movies: Matilda, Tarzan, Harry Potter. Every single Harry Potter. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. Matilda, Tarzan, Harry Potter. What else? Twilight. Sorry, Twilight fan too. Twilight fan too. And what's my last one? Crooklyn. Movie of all time. Crooklyn.
And then what are some things you like to get into outside of music?
Outside of music, I'm a family person. I love spending time with my family. I love spending time with my girlfriend. I really like, I want to get into boxing. I'm not going to lie. I've been trying to like sign up for like mixed martial arts or something like that.
I've been doing boxing for the last year.
For real?
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, I really want to get into it. Like, I really want to sign up for it. Like, if I could get into it, I promise you I'm gonna sign up within like the next couple months. But that, what else I like to do outside of work? I love like going to the movies, bowling. I love bowling. I love just like I love like going on long walks. I love like I plan to go on. My brother lives in Portland. He kind of lives like by the mountains in Portland, and I really want to go hiking and camping. Like, I'm a real outside person. I love being in nature. Like, it was one time me and my girl went downtown to the city and we walked like 13 miles. Like, I could really go on some long walks. Like, I just love that. I love being in nature and just being outside and taking pictures. Yeah, I love taking pictures and shopping. Oh yeah.
And then what are the goals for your career right now?
My goals are I really want to perform at like super huge festivals. That's one thing I've been speaking into existence for the last month. Like, I really want to perform at like some major festivals. I want to put out more. I want to put out like an album, not like this project I just dropped. I know like on Spotify and on iTunes to say it's an album is really an EP. It's not an album. I really want to put out like a real album, a big body of work. And as I grow in this music thing, I really just want to take care of my family. I want to buy my mom a house. I want to buy my dad a church because he's a pastor, and we got this little church that they rent out. But I really want to buy my dad a real church that he could own and go in whenever he wants to. I want to buy my first car, and like I really just want to travel the world and like meet fans all over. Like I got some pretty big plans that I'm speaking into existence. I really just want to travel and I just want to touch the world with my music. Like that's the whole reason why I do it. Like I really just want to inspire somebody to be like, look, like you could do this too. I be seeing so many success stories where I'm just like, man, anybody could really do this. Well, not anybody, but if you really doing it for the right reasons, like I truly feel like anybody could do it who doing it for the right reasons. So yeah, I want to see the world, man. I want to get out of Chicago. I've been to other states, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, but I want to leave the country. I want to man, I really just want to see the world and perform all over the world and make songs with my idols. For real. I want to make songs with my idols. That's what's really going to change my life.
And then any new listener just not hearing about you through this interview, why should they go check out your music?
I think they should go check out my music because I feel like I got a new, fresh sound. I feel like I inspire people to be themselves. Don't be afraid to be who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just feel like you'll feel my energy even without like meeting me in person. I feel like you could feel my energy through my music and through my social media presence. I feel like my music will just, you'll hear it. You'll hear my heart. You'll hear like where I'm really coming from. And like my goal is to like make you feel something. I really like making feel good music. I really like making people feel good about themselves and understanding that like there is no right or wrong way to be in this world. Like you only got to be yourself. God is the only person that could judge you. Like, and that's why I say I'm unapologetic, not judgmental. Like I'm real, I'm outgoing, I'm down to earth, and I understand, like, period.
You know what I'm saying? I heard you say you saying be yourself, but some people don't even know who they are. So how do you find yourself? I feel to be yourself, you got to know who you are first.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I didn't know who I was for a long time, but I felt like because of my surroundings and the way I came up, that made me think that there was a certain way to be. And I feel like once you realize that your surroundings don't define you and that the people that you look up to and love can also hurt you, you have to understand that loving yourself is, I feel like loving yourself is how you find yourself. Because there's a lot of people who just don't love themselves. And it's like, if you don't love yourself, how can you love anybody else? You know what I'm saying? Like, I look up to me. I look up to me because I saved myself from myself. Like, and what I mean by that is once I realized that God is the only person that could judge me and I'm the only person that can judge me and I'm living my life for me. I'm living my life for me to be happy, for me to be successful, not for anybody else. That's when I realized that I knew who I was and that I that's when I realized I found myself. Like, no, I feel like there's a lot of people who like they look up to somebody or you feel me, they even people who look up to they parents or they pastors or they I don't know, just somebody that they idolize, you know what I'm saying? Like that's cool and all, but you got to realize that sometimes those people can also hurt you, you know. And then what are you gonna do? You just like completely crumble, or do you pick yourself up and like keep going? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know, that's how I look at it. Like once I started loving myself, I stopped caring about others. I stopped caring about how people looked at me. Like, I stopped caring about how the church looked at me. I stopped caring about how my family looked at me. And I'm just like, I still love y'all. Even though y'all don't like the things that I do, that's cool. I still love y'all because I love myself. And I have no hate in my heart or no animosity, though you may not agree with my lifestyle. I agree with my lifestyle and I'm cool with that. So
Do you still go to church?
hell yeah. Every Sunday. I ain't go today though. I was too drunk last night, but I go.
Oh, so they don't say anything?
They sometimes get on me. They be like, why you wasn't at church today? But it's like sometimes I be telling them like, okay, like I can't go every single Sunday now. Like, come
No,
on
I'm
now.
saying they don't say anything like being homosexual and stuff like that.
Oh no. My parents good now. I'm 23 years old. I'm like, look.
No, but I'm saying even like I mean, when I grew up, they try to raise you like that's bad or something. So I'm saying like the church don't say nothing.
The church don't say nothing because of the fact that they realize that I'm still like I'm happy and I'm still successful and I'm not like out here doing reckless shit. You feel me? Like it's a difference if I was like out here strung out on drugs or like I was like on the verge of like I don't know, just like in some real craziness. Like they like I'm pretty sure behind closed doors, who knows what they say. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what people say behind closed doors. But when they see me, it's like you can't at least that's how I've been feeling. Like when they see me and they see my energy and how vibrant I still am and how like I don't get weird when I get around them, they just like, you know what? She's still the same person. She just like women. That's it. But it's like there's nothing different about her. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing wrong with her. She just love women. And it's just like, it's a lot of people who, especially religious people, they just like, I feel like it's hard for religious people just because of the fact that like they've been judged their whole life and they've been so used to a certain way of living to a point where they don't want to accept that the world is really changing and evolving. Like the world is different now. Like, even though there is people who, you feel me? Like they might even be aware of all these things and they still might not agree with it. They still might not accept it. I feel like that's just people and having something wrong with them. In all honesty, like that's how I look at people who judge other people. I don't judge nobody and what they do. I don't judge nobody who's homosexual. I don't judge nobody who's asexual. I don't judge nobody for anything just because of the fact that like, for what? What's judging them gonna do for you? That's how I look at it. It's like what is judging somebody going to do for you? Like, does it bring you, like, does it make you feel better? Does it make you feel like you superior? Like, what does it do for you? Because you're not living this person's life. So what does it do for you
But I
to
guess
judge?
as some people, I'm just saying I agree with you. I'm just saying being the
Right.
devil's advocate. But you got some people, they be thinking like, oh, the world ending, all this stuff going on. So that's why they feel. I guess that's why they feel they got to speak on it because they feel like that's the society changing and they shouldn't be changing.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, man. It's just a lot of people who need to educate themselves. I feel like who need to educate themselves and just understand that like it is the way it is. Your judgment ain't gonna change nothing at all. You ain't create the earth. Sorry.
And then sometimes I just look at stuff like we only think the way we think because the way where we born, society, environment. It's like if we could have been in dropped off somewhere else where being in a regular relationship is weird, where everybody gay. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's my point. And people don't think like that. They don't think like that, and I feel like that's their problem. Like they so okay with their limited knowledge to a point where they think that that's all that there is to know, or that's all that there is to accept. And that's why you got a lot of religious folk who stuck, or even not even, I don't even want to say specifically religious folk, but just people who judge. They just so stuck in they stuck in their own way of life, and they ain't going to evolve. At least that's what I think. So,
all right. What would you like to say to your fans, supporters? What would you like to tell them?
I would tell them, don't be afraid to step outside the box. Don't be afraid to do something different. Don't let your surroundings define you. You know what I'm saying? For all you know, first of all, you never know who's watching. So try to be an example. You know what I'm saying? Set a positive example. You know what I'm saying? And be who the world needs you to be. Don't be like the world is, man.
Yeah. Say,
Living an
be the change in the world you want to see.
Exactly. Be the change in the world that you want to see. Simple as that. Like, and be free, man. Be free. Get out and go. Get out the house and go and go see the world if you can. If you can, try to work hard. Work hard. Work hard. Even though money is the root of all evil, there's a lot of stuff you can't do without money. Work hard. Work hard. Do not let your upbringing and current situation leave you stuck and leave you to feel like that that's all there is to life. Always understand that there's always more out there. There's always more for you, no matter how you came up. Whether you have survived from being a drug addict, whether you fresh out of prison and you just got thrown into this world where everything is different. Understand that even you can still make it. Just work your ass off and further your knowledge.
All right. I want to say thank you for coming through politicking with me.
Hey, thank you for having me on the Politick Show, man. It was nice chopping it up with y'all. I appreciate you.
No doubt. You want to tell me your social media and everything?
Follow me on Instagram at SheGo Turbo, exactly how it's spelled, SheGo That's the same for Twitter, SheGo Turbo, and it's the same for Facebook, SheGo Turbo. YouTube, SheGo Turbo. You can find me everywhere, SheGo Turbo. You dig?
My name anonymous, they can't know who I am. When you bring me around, you better tell them I'm your friend. I don't make promises, might have somebody on the side. Oh, you got a lot of pride, sorry I might take it. My name anonymous, they can't know who I am. When you bring me around, you better tell them I'm your friend. I don't make promises, might have somebody on the side. Oh, you got a lot of pride, sorry I might take it. Tryna pretend I don't care. My brother said just be a player. I need to get out of my chest. Why I'm the one who always so invested. Ooh, I'm pressed. Damn, here comes depression. Here to give a lesson. Yes, I get the message. Money over feelings. Stay focused on the millies. Long as it be busy. It's a lot of more fish in the city. Ooh, damn, my new girl looking pretty. Yeah, my new girl looking pretty. She's with the kid and we fitted. Middle finger, whoever ain't with it. My name anonymous. Tired of hiding who my baby is. Wonder who I really claiming it. Dump it cause I need that better shit. Yeah, I prefer to have a better bitch. All these are is average. You don't need to have the fattest ass. Got some brains, baby, I'm okay with that. Got hands for whoever want that. I ain't playing makeup, put these nigga bounce back. Get clapped, make me the only one. Meaning there's only one. I know some others might want some. If they can't, then you gotta say some. My name anonymous, they can't know who I am. When you bring me around, you better tell them I'm your friend. I don't make promises, might have somebody on the side. Oh, you got a lot of pride, sorry I might take it. My name anonymous, they can't know who I am. When you bring me around, you better tell them I'm your friend. I don't make promises, might have somebody on the side. Oh, you got a lot of pride, sorry I might take it.
Thanks for listening to PoPolitickin.com, a self-help meets hip-hop brand. If you are an artist or business owner wanting to be featured on PoPolitickin.com, contact us at PoPolitickin@gmail.com. That's PoPolitickin@gmail.com. Or text 760-717-5803. If you're a listener that enjoys the show and wants to support, you can donate to PoPolitickin.com via PayPal.com. Please send donations to PoPolitickin@gmail.com. Any amount will be helpful in continuing to create quality content and shows. As always, check out PoPolitickin.com for past episodes. Make sure you subscribe to PoPolitickin on iTunes, YouTube, Podomatic, Stitcher Radio, and Google Play.